Yo, what's up guys? We're back with another video today, and guys, listen up. We just had Belal versus JDM take place, and honestly, it was a really good fight, honestly, because Belal normally is like considered a boring fighter, but this time he actually put on a really good fight, and JDM was able to actually defeat Belal and become the new champion. Now, I have mixed feelings on this, right guys? Because on one hand, right, I am really happy that JDM won because I really like JDM. I think he's a very fun fighter and he's super entertaining for like fans all around, just in general. His style's really good, very casual friendly, very hardcore friendly as well. Overall, his style's just really fun. On the other hand, however, with JDM winning now, this means that we are probably never going to see Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria now, which just sucks, honestly, because that is possibly the biggest matchup and biggest skill set of a fighter you can ever make right now in 2025. I truly think that that is the biggest fight ever, and I've talked about in previous videos saying how it's the biggest fight in this decade, I would argue, but now that opportunity is potentially gone now. I'm not saying it's completely out of the gate now, but it's basically no longer gonna happen, I feel now. Now that JDM's a champion, Islam now can move up. And mind you, can I just say something real quick? Can I just say something? I find it crazy how Islam was praying for Belal's downfall so bad. Because, like, first of all, immediately as they announce like JDM as the champion, Islam goes on social media and says, alright, now it's my time now. I'm gonna become double champion. Doesn't even say, congrats Belal, you know, you did all this hard work. He did eventually post that, but like, that should have been his first thought, right? Not like, oh, I want to become double champion. I swear to God, he was genuinely hoping that JDM would beat Belal Muhammad, who is his teammate. Belal says he's his brother, he's his like best friend, like they train together all the time, even though they trained like twice, I think, or something like that. I just find it kind of a little bit weird, in my opinion, how Islam was just so much praying for Belal to lose that fight. Honestly, I'm not saying he's scared of Topuria. I don't think he's scared of him, but you know, it stinks. It stinks because now we're not gonna get Islam and Topuria now. Now we're probably going to get Topuria versus Charles Oliveira, which is like a good fight, but I wish that we could have gotten Islam and Topuria. Now, I don't want to get too much into it just yet, even though I just went into a little bit of a rant. Before we talk about the effects of JDM winning, let's talk about the fight itself between JDM and Belal Muhammad, right? Obviously, JDM beat Belal Muhammad pretty comfortably, I say. There have been some people who said, oh, it should be a 48-47 for JDM, which I'm just like, how? Like, in what circumstance did he win? Some of the judges that scored this fight gave round one to Belal Muhammad. I have no clue what they're smoking. They have to be smoking some type of crack, because, like, I have absolutely no understanding how you would give him Belal round one. How do you do that? Honestly, that is, oh my god, whatever. But JDM, obviously, he whooped Belal, honestly. And Belal's face looked so messed up after the fight. Bro's lip was literally ripped in half, honestly. He's trying to be like Robbie Lawler right now, honestly. But no, I'm joking. But the thing that surprised me the most, I would say, is not the fact that JDM schooled Belal. I am surprised on that. But it's the fact that Belal actually decided to strike with, like, JDM. Now, I have to give him respect, because that's what he said he was going to do. He was going to stand and go toe-to-toe with JDM. He was going to knock him out and all that stuff. Like, round 3 TKO finish. You know, I have to give him respect that he actually did decide to strike with JDM, because that's what he said he was going to do. But at the same time, I'm really surprised he didn't try to take down and, like, wrestle with JDM. He did try. I'm not saying he didn't. He tried to take him down, like, 7 times and only got like 2 or 3 of them, I believe. But even then, JDM got out of there really easily. He was able to get out of these positions relatively quickly. Belal did hold him down for like at max like a minute or so, but JDM would then get up, like, because JDM always tries to push the pace. He does not try to stop and rest. That's the thing. Like, compared to Leon Edwards, right? Leon Edwards, when he got taken down by Belal, he just gave up, honestly. He didn't try to do anything. And, like, he could have done stuff, because we saw in that fight, Leon was able to get out positions, but he just didn't bother to, and he kind of gave up, honestly. Whereas JDM, he didn't give up one bit. He was constantly, I'm telling you, trying to get out of these positions and try to hurt Belal. Literally, the second he gets out of, like, Belal's, like, bottom position in, like, the 5th round, what does he do? Boom, he rocks Belal Muhammad, tries to do a knee on him, tries to hook him, tries to do all these crazy moves, like immediately after he's out of bomb position in the 5th round, mind you. So this is like cardio's almost completely gone by this point. So that surprised me that JDM was able to go so like at a crazy pace compared to like all these other guys who just kind of give up when Belal takes you down. And Belal is like a good wrestler. Like, this dude is genuinely really good when it comes to the wrestling department. And Belal himself, he tries to pressure fires as well, but JDM's pressure was too much, actually. Belal, the pressure guy, actually got out-pressured by someone else. It's crazy to me. And honestly, JDM genuinely has really good striking. Like, I made a video where I ranked some of the best strikers, and I put JDM like 8th or something. I might put this dude like 4th or like even in the top 3, bro, because this dude is so slick with his striking. He kind of reminds me of a mix between Taporia and Dustin Poirier, right? Where he kind of has like the style where he punches like Dustin Poirier, but he has the head movement of him. He actually tries to move around, doesn't stay like center of like the opponent's face. He'll use his head movement, he'll weave out and weave in, he'll like move around, like he'll stay also on the side. That's what he was doing a lot with Belal as well, staying out on the outside with him. And you know, he is a very smart fighter. He is a very smart fighter, JDM. And honestly, he just really made Belal not look like a champion at all, to be honest. It's surprising. But now we have to talk about this, guys. We now have to talk about what's gonna happen now with JDM, because I think we're basically gonna get JDM and Islam Makhachev now. Listen, all right, I have to talk about this, right? Because for me, I wanted Islam versus Taporia, and I think pretty much a lot of people wanted that fight. I genuinely don't understand why fans are like, let's go, JDM's the champion, now we don't get Islam and Taporia. I genuinely don't get that. That is possibly the most exciting fight and most high skill level fight you can make in this, like in this decade in general, and you just don't want it. You don't want it. You want to know why people are like that? It's because they don't want to see Islam potentially lose. They want him to fight guys who are easy fights, right? Like, it's just crazy to me. It's crazy. And how these are the same people who wanted to see Islam Makhachev versus Justin Gaethje. Nobody wanted to see that fight. Nobody wants to see that fight. That is literally the worst fight you can make for Islam Makhachev right now. And listen, I'm not saying JDM's gonna absolutely get schooled by Islam. I actually think JDM can hold his own pretty decently against Islam. The reason why I didn't make a immediate video about this is I want to process this fight. I want to process the effects of JDM winning this and just give my thoughts on this. And the more I keep thinking about it, the more I am excited to see Islam versus JDM. I'm not gonna lie, even though we lost on Islam versus Taporia, Islam versus JDM is actually a very interesting fight, because JDM, he is very similar to Taporia, I'd say. Taporia doesn't have the same, I'm gonna get out of these positions at all costs and just keep pushing the pace like JDM does. However, they are both incredibly high-level strikers, and I would argue they're better than Islam. Actually, I would say that they are. I don't think that's really a hot take, I would say. The difference is between Taporia and JDM is that, again, I just said it, JDM will always try to get out of these positions. He will always try to fight his way out and make it very difficult for the grappler or the fighter to make advancements against him, right? Honestly. And even if he's down rounds, you're never safe. Even if he's down 2 rounds or something like that, you are never safe. He will always find ways to finish you. Look at the Gilbert Burns fight. Gilbert Burns was up 2 rounds on the judges' scorecards, and then what happened? Boom, got kneed in the face and lost by TKO. So, I am interested to see Islam versus JDM, especially because JDM actually did call out Islam, which I have to give respect to. JDM's got the biggest balls I have ever seen in, one of these recent guys, because he's not afraid. He ain't afraid to fight Islam, and that's what makes it so interesting. And also, you have to remember as well, JDM also has Craig Jones in his corner, right? That's the same guy who trained with Volkanovski in a full camp against Islam, and Volk arguably beat Islam in that fight. So imagine a bigger guy than Volkanovski with a longer reach as well. I think JDM could potentially beat Islam. I do think he could potentially beat him. However, I'm still leaning towards Islam. But again, maybe as we get closer to this potential fight, I might change my mind. I might do, like, we have to see. And again, none of these fights are even made. They're not even confirmed. Like, we're all saying, oh, now Islam JDM, even though that fight's not even confirmed yet. Which is, like, it's just a shit show right now, honestly, with this division right now. Because lightweight, honestly, it's just in a tough spot now. Because now, this video took way too long, guys. I recorded this 2 days ago. I've been busy this whole time. I'm lazy, I'm not gonna lie. And the UFC just announced Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira for the vacant lightweight belt. So Islam has moved up. And they've also announced a bunch of other lightweight bouts. So the lightweight division's back on course. Everything's back to normal. So basically ignore everything I'm saying. I'm just including it still in the video just because, I worked on this video. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know. I know. What we're probably going to get is Topuria versus Charles Oliveira. Like I said earlier, we're probably going to see Islam versus JDM for the welterweight belt. And the odds of Islam moving back down, whether he wins or loses against JDM, is just so unlikely. Because let me ask you guys. When a double champion has actually won the belt up a weight class, how often have they actually moved back down to their original weight class to defend their title? None. Zero. I've never remembered one recollection where the double champion moved back down to their original weight class to defend the title. I genuinely cannot remember on top of my head. The only person I could think of is Amanda Nunes, but she's like, that division that she fought in was just fake. It really was. It was just there, just so she could say I'm a double champion, which she defeated a very decent opponent, I won't lie. But besides Amanda Nunes, I cannot think of a single other champion apart from her. So honestly, it's just a shit show, honestly, with lightweight at the moment. It's just a really tough position. I honestly just think that if we're going to do JDM and Islam, right? Strip Islam for the lightweight belt, and then have Topuria and Charles Oliveira for the lightweight belt at UFC International Fight Week. Do JDM and Islam potentially at UFC Perth. And then you have Volkanovski and Movsar Evloev on that undercard as well. So we have Russia versus Australia. And then boom, and you solve the solution. And if JDM beats Islam, now Islam goes back down. And then he fights the winner of Topuria and Charles Oliveira, honestly. And like, here's the thing. Because JDM took a lot of damage against that Belal fight. He's probably going to have to wait a couple months. He's probably going to return at the end of the year, if I'm going to be honest with you. So why not just do Islam versus Topuria at International Fight Week? That's like a month and a half away from now. It's not really gonna matter too much. If Islam loses against Topuria, he'll just move up anyways. Just have him move up and just fight for the belt regardless, honestly. It's just a tough spot with lightweight at the moment right now. But guys, that's me just giving my thoughts on JDM being Belal Muhammad. This was going to be like a recap video immediately after the event, but I just decided just to let it soak in a little bit, see how everything unfolded, and then give my thoughts on JDM versus Belal, So this won't be a common thing you'll see. You won't see this too often now, but you may see it with some fights later down the line. We'll see how it goes. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!